In 1975, a crack commando was sent to prison by a military court for a crime he didn't commit. This man promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade straight to the Raider underground. Today, still wanted by the government, he survives as a soldier of Raider fortune. If you have a problem, if you're lucky enough to find him, proceed with caution. Be prepared. He's known to bring the fire.
What's up, Raider Nation? I am the commish coming to you live from Hardcore Challenge Live Studios, deep behind the enemy lines. This is Raider Reaction. Tonight, we will be discussing the NFL Network Top 100, NFL Trademarks, Sapp, Draft Lottery, Osemele, BeastMode, Ward, second-year running backs, Khalil Mack, DBs, and in the show, as I always do when I'm rolling solo, with my WTH. So, what is up, Raider Nation? What is up? Oh my God, I do believe we've got the infamous Raider Bear in the house. Is that what I see? Do I see a bear hiding in the woods over there? Oh, snap. Check it out, coast to coast. See how it starts out. You know, that's how we do it. Every single weeknight in Oakland Raiders football. Monday through Friday, starting at 7 p.m. Pacific. We go coast to coast, starting right here with a solid hour with the commish and Raider Reaction on the East Coast. Then I throw it deep to the infamous Raider Bear for another solid hour of Raider flavor and insight. That's how we do it, right here on Oakland Raiders football. Every single weeknight. Bear even gives you 2 hours on Friday. That's how we do it. We hold it down right here, coast to coast, 5 nights a week. So, obviously the biggest news in the silver and black world is what happened on TV last night. Finally, they're dragging this top 100 out, which, oh, hold on. They're dragging this top 100 out as absolutely long as they possibly can, which I don't blame them. I'm squeezing every ounce of Raider juice that I can out of every single story that I see as well. So, I mean, that's basically what everybody's doing. It's the off season. We've got so much news, and we're trying to stretch it to the end, just like the NFL Network is. So they're giving you 10 to 20 names every Monday. Well, now that they're down to the top 20, instead of giving us 20 like they've been doing every week, they only give us 10 this week, so then they're going to give us 10 next week. But last night, the man, DC4, his name popped up on the charts. Derek Carr comes in at number 11 on the NFL Top 100. That is phenomenal. That is phenomenal. What's up, Terry? What's up, Brian? Hey, all the regulars are popping in. What's up, Lines? So, I mean, this is great, man. This is great to see. Hey, we've even got Raider Nation from overseas. What's up, Rainer? And so it's not just coast to coast, man. That's not how we do it on Oakland Raiders football. It's not just coast to coast. It's worldwide here, man. We get people from Australia on here. We get Swedish Raider Nation, German Raider Nation. We get Raider Nation watching from all over the world. And man, that's why it's a Raider Nation, you know? You know, no other team's touching globally like the silver and black does. No other team. No other team. Nobody touches globally, tip to tip, corner to corner, around the world, globally, like the silver and black. You go to Korea, you're walking around, you got a shield, everybody knows what the shield means. Everybody knows what the shield means. It don't matter where. It's worldwide. So, to see that our quarterback, after the spectacular year he had last season, is recognized not only by the media as he's been being recognized, by fans as he's being recognized. That's right. Josephine Raider in the house. Got Germany Raider Nation in the house, man. That ain't something you got every night. That ain't something you get every night. So, But not only is he getting love from the media, not only is he getting love from other fans of other teams, but the fact that our quarterback is ranked number 11 on a list that is voted on by his peers, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful this is voted on by the guys that play against him. The guys that have to face this guy. This is a great thing. I really wanted to see DC in the top 10, man, because you know Khalil's going to be up there. I would not be surprised if Khalil's in the top 2 or 3. I would not be surprised at all. He was Defensive Player of the Year, so he's coming in carrying awards. And share. Share it up. Share. Sharing is caring. Share Warriors out there, man. Share it up. You know, Raider Reaction ain't got no budget, so I gotta lean on Raider Nation to help me with my advertising. So you guys gotta get it out there. You gotta help us get it out there every night. We try to paint it silver and black, coast to coast. We're all up in these. It ain't just Raiders groups we're all up in, man. We're all up in the NFL groups everywhere. We're crawling around. We're coming out of the cracks. So you just better watch out. We're painting this thing coast to coast. What's up, Assassin Angel Eyes? What's up, Dane? Whoa! Ho! We got a sea chickens up in the house. What's up? We got some sea chickens. Man. Sea chickens couldn't even get nothing done in the AFC, so they had to switch conferences to get some action. To finally get something, you guys had to switch conferences to win something. You couldn't get nothing done in the AFC, so you had to go to the NFC. You had to run as far away from the Raiders as you could, so you only had to see us once every 4 years instead of twice a year. Damn bee pigeons. That's what you all are, a bunch of bee pigeons. I won't say the whole word, because we're still better. How many you got? Terrell, can you count? How many you got? How many you got? The simple math, brah. Simple math. 3 is greater than how many? Come on. You can say it too. 3 is greater than how many? Whatever you got. Thank you. Thank you. We are one of the most storied franchises in the history of the league. The Sea Chickens, the Sea Pigeons are not one of them. At all. You know, I was going to pick up a DVD the other day of the history of the Seattle Seahawks, but it only went back, I noticed it only went back to like the year 2000. What's up with that? You know, we got footage all the way back to black and white. Because we're one of the most storied franchises in the league. So, I mean, what's a Seahawk fan? I'm willing to bet you probably don't even know who Sean Alexander is. I'd put money on it. Who's Hasselbeck? Who's Steve Largent? Never heard of him. Sea pigeons. Move along. Move along. Thank you for sharing, Mike. It's only 10 minutes long. Dane, that's with credits. That's with opening and closing credits, man. That's with opening and closing credits. It's 10 minutes long. That's with the whole build-up, opening song. You know, you got they come out, walk Richard Sherman and Russell Wilson out and say, we should have thrown it to Beast Mode and we'd had 2, and that's the end of the show. Show's over. What's up, King? So, it's a beautiful thing to see our quarterback respected by his peers, to see him at number 11. It's a beautiful thing. Still a beautiful. Oh, Adam, I remember that. I was watching that when that happened, man. Oh, that was good. Old juiced up Bosworth came to the NFL. Once he got popped and he was forced to get off the roids, Bosworth came to the NFL and was nothing. He was a nothing. He was a shell of himself. He was forced to sit on the sideline with his stupid headband and his t-shirts because he got popped and they made him sit out. And then when he came to the NFL, he got trucked. Every time somebody hit him, he was getting trucked. He should be up there around the biggest bus, as far as I'm concerned. Do you remember how much hype that dude got? Do you remember how much hype that dude got? Oh my God. Well, hold on. I wasn't even listening to you, dude. This guy's still over here chirping? Because I wasn't even listening to him. So, this is grown folks conversation. Seahawks fans sit in the corner at the kiddie table. So, we'll continue along. If you're chirping, I'm not listening to you. Because you ain't got nothing to bring. You ain't got nothing to bring. So, now I touched on this a little last night. So, let's wrap that up. DC4. It's beautiful to see him on the top 11. Number 11 on the top 100. That means Khalil Mack's in the top 10, which we all knew that was going to happen anyway. I mean, Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, where else is he going to be? Where else is he going to be? Where else is he going to be? So, I touched on this a little yesterday, but I think it's worth touching on again while I'm here by myself. Don't have my guest host like I did last night filming for Prime. And that is the Supreme Court. That is the Supreme Court decision. Now, what I find is funny about this, I don't know how much you guys know the detail of this story, but the reason that this got brought up was an Asian American rock band who called themselves the Slants wanted to trademark their name and had it denied because obviously they considered the Slants an offensive trademark name. And so they wanted to fight it because, by God, why can't they name their band the Slants? You know? Why not? Why not? I mean, what's offensive to one person may not be offensive to another. I mean, I was offended by that ugly star I had to have on my show last night with my special guest. But it's his freedom of speech to rock the star. There's nothing I can do about it. And I feel the same way about the Redskins logo. And so does the Supreme Court now, because they have ruled that they cannot block trademarks that are considered offensive. Because offensive is a personal judgment call. What is offensive to you may not be offensive to me. What is offensive to Eddie may not be offensive to Mary. What is offensive to King may also not be offensive to Mary. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is how democracy and a free country works. If you don't like it, don't look. If you don't like their logo, don't buy it. Don't support their team. Don't buy their product. Don't go to their games. It's very simple. It's a consumer society. If a product is being distributed to you that you do not want to participate in, then don't. Cowboys are not a nation. Okay, hold, Chuck, I gotta ask you, because I was on the show, I didn't have time to go back and review it because this is an hour long, I ain't got time to go through every minute. Did he say nation on the show last night? Did he say nation on the show last night? Because if he said nation on the show last night, when he comes on tomorrow, because I am going to have him on tomorrow filling in for Prime one more time, I am going to jump 2 feet in him. I did not catch it because obviously I was probably talking when it was said. But did he say nation last night? Because if he did, I'm going to have a talk with him tomorrow. Because that is unacceptable. Terry says he did. We will have a talk about that tomorrow. Because I caught it in the comments later, but it had already got past me. Because if that would have happened and I'd have caught it, how I didn't catch it when it happened, I have no idea. Radar must have been down. Wow. Because that infuriates me. Y'all got your own moniker. They're cowgirls. You can call yourself America's team. That's your moniker. You stay off our nation. There ain't no other nation. It's one nation. One and only nation. Well, then, tune in tomorrow, Chuck and Terry, because we're going to put him on blast. And I ain't even going to let them know it's coming. I'm going to just bring him on here and I'm going to tear into him for that. I'll start out with that. That is unacceptable behavior on Raider Reaction. You come on here and drop the word nation, and then, man, how did I not catch it? So ashamed of myself. I'm so ashamed to myself that I did not catch it. But I must have been talking. Must have been during a banter period and I just got past me. But, yeah, so I don't think the Redskins logo should be blocked. And oh God, another one. These they're like cockroaches. They're like cockroaches. It's like we It's like we left the peanut butter out, man. The cockroaches, they're all over. Tell you, man. Good Lord. We left the door open to the cabinets. You letting all the cockroaches running them all about. But I don't see like there's any reason. This is a very small percentage of the country that is offended by the Redskins logo. I agree, Terry. Trolls love Raider reaction, and we love you trolls too. You know, it gives us entertainment. I'm like thumping you. So, I don't know, man. But listen, man, the high school, literally, the high school I grew up going to, guys, then this is no BS. The high school I grew up going to was called the Indians. I grew up in high school, junior high, and middle school playing on the Indians. We were the Indians. You know where we got our logo and our colors? We got our logos from the Redskins, and the colors were the Redskins as well. I mean, they're still rocking Indian logos there. I mean, it goes all the way down to Pee Wee football. So I mean, this isn't something. Yeah, there's just certain things, man. It's like ripping down all the Confederate stuff everywhere. I mean, it's history. Leave it alone. At some point, bad things happened. You learn from them, but you can't destroy them and bury your head in the sand like they never happened. Aww. Is there a... We had a bear sighting earlier. Do you have a jay sighting too? Oh, it's popping. It's popping. I was proud to be an Indian. Heck yeah, King Eddie, absolutely. And did I think anything ill of that? Did I think anything negative of that? No, of course not. It's a respectful thing. I mean... We're just a country right now that is, you walk across the street and get offended, you know? I mean, the way you deliver your newspaper offends me. I mean, it's just the way it is right now. This millennial society, it's insane. We're offended by everything. Our skin is paper thin, and we gotta toughen up. We gotta toughen up, people. Good Lord. It's a logo. Exactly. The whole town was named after Indians. So, I agree. Insanity. Insanity. Now, I'm only going to touch on this subject briefly. What's up, JD? Got JD in the house? Where's the queef that you keep talking about, Chuck? I keep missing them. If they're in here, they're subtle. They're a subtle queef. They're a subtle queef because I don't see them anywhere. Because Chiefs only will bring a sparkle into Raider Nation. They can't bring a full fire because, you know, we could barely even watch their Super Bowl footage because it's on black and white and you gotta have one of them old projectors and you gotta wind those things and have it on the wall because the footage of their last Super Bowl is so old that, you know, hardly any of them have even seen it. Most of them got Alzheimer's and dementia, them Chiefs fans that seen that Super Bowl. They're just not around anymore. And, you know, it's just the way it is. I mean, I'm just being real. But now, I'm going to touch on this briefly because I touched on it a couple times last week. And it's a sensitive subject, so I'll tread lightly. The lawsuit. The lawsuit over the colors, the name, the shield. Every time I see a story, and I'm seeing stories about it every day, and it bothers me because it's causing a division in the nation that I don't want to see. It's causing a crack in what we all cherish. It's what unites us, what brings us all together is the unity and the general love of the silver and black and everything the shield represents, the family, the unity. It's what brings us all together. The team is leaving to go to Vegas. If the lawsuit goes through and they're stripped of the colors in the shield, Derek Carr and Khalil Mack are not turning around and coming back to Oakland. They're still going to Vegas. Which means a very large percentage, even if they're not wearing the shield, even if they're not wearing the colors, because Oakland wins and retains it, possibly, hypothetically, a large sect of the Raider Nation is going to follow that team, and they're going to cheer them on, and they're going to represent him. The logo and the shield and the colors then hypothetically would stay in Oakland. There's not a team ready to pop up in Oakland, and there's not a stadium even in the works. So before you put a franchise team in Oakland, there has to be a stadium. The new team would want a stadium. They're not going to want to play on dirt either. So that means you got to build a new team. You've got to set up funding for it. You got to set up ownership for it. You've got to build up. You have to build all that up. So let's say hypothetically, the group wins. They get the shield, the colors, the name, and the Raiders go into hibernation and put in a box for 3 to 4 years. And the team that we've been cheering takes a new logo and a new colors and continues on about their way with a large percentage of the Raider Nation cheering them on. So you cause a complete divide in the Raider Nation. If this went through and this group got what they wanted. If there's another result or another conclusion that can possibly come out of this, somebody please tell me. Because I've looked at this from every angle. I've heard the Cleveland argument. The Cleveland argument holds no water. Holds no water. Modell wanted to leave. He wanted nothing to do with the logo or the name or anything to do with Cleveland. He was breaking his lease. They sued him. And they said, you leave the name and everything, and you can leave. Break your lease, and we'll let you go. Nothing. He said, fine, I didn't want it anyway. Bye. He didn't want the history. He didn't want the team. He didn't want the logo. It's totally different. You're comparing apples and rocks when you're talking about the Raiders and the Browns. Because Mark Davis wants the logo. It's his. It's his family's. He's earned it. He's a Davis. Whether you like him or not, I'm sorry. His father raised the Raiders from infancy. And it is what it is. He is the rightful heir to run the Raider Nation. He just is. He just is. Al Davis the Raiders do not exist without Al Davis. Mark Davis is his son. So he has every right to do as he wants with this team. I hope he's doing the right thing. Listen, we need a stadium. We've needed a stadium for years. So the fact that we're moving, I don't like it either. But you know what? I'm going to kick my feet up in that palace, my frosty beverage, and I'm going to be yelling Raiders at the top of my lungs. And I'm going to love every minute of watching my team not play on dirt. Every minute. Because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of watching my team play on dirt. We're one of the most storied franchises in the history of the league. And I'll be damned if I got to see one more game-winning kick from our Hall of Fame kicker and our holders holding it on dirt. Then, gotta happen. Gotta happen. So, I understand the hurt from the Oakland fan. I understand. If they were down the street from me, I understand. I understand the hurt. And I'm not trying to discount the hurt that you feel. But man, we are a lawyer-up society. And if we get our feelings hurt, and we get a little butt hurt, we got to go sue somebody. And that's just the way I look at this again. And I hope in the end, after the Raiders deliver a Super Bowl. Now, JD, I haven't even looked down the whole time. And you expect to tell me to go look at my messenger. Now, come on now. When have I had time to do that? Hold on. This better be important. Oh, okay, hold on. Hold on. Now, Jay, I typically don't... Jay, hold on, Jay. Let me... I am the bringing in of the fire. I'm saving that just for One Nation Live. The Raider Reaction After Hours, where I invite everybody in the audience that can get past Rasputin and Juan, I'm saving that just for One Nation Live and the Raider Reaction After Hours. That's just for One Nation Live. That is a special new show that is starting this week that the commission is putting on called Raider Reaction After Hours. It is exclusively airing on the One Nation Live page. So if you have not liked the One Nation Live page, then you need to go check it out. Because not only is the commission over there, you got JD Enigma over there, you got Hush over there, you got Levi over there, you got Watts over there, you got NorCal Rick over, you got all kinds of flavor over there too. All kinds of silver and black flavor. So, we do want you, because Jay's going to be with me on Thursday night at the Raider Reaction After Hours party. And you all are invited. So, I want to see you all there. But you got to go like up the One Nation Live page to be able to get into the party. It will be simulcast on my Raider Reaction Facebook page, as all of my webcasts are. But I want you guys to go like up One Nation Live, because they got some fire going over there too. So, you know, it's a silver and black nation. It's one love, man, one love. So, One Nation, one love. We're all here to help everybody out. I mean, I hold it down here 5 nights a week on Oakland Raiders football. Coast to coast, me and the Bear. Every weeknight. But I want to get it on that One Nation Live action. I wanted to get in on that because they got a good thing going over there. It's a fun group of guys, man. I like kicking it with them in the chat during the day. They got some fire over there. I like having fire. So the commission's gonna play for as many teams with the silver and black as I can. As many as I can squeeze in my schedule. So remember, Thursday night, 9 o'clock Pacific, midnight Eastern. It's the Raider Reaction After Hours party. Raider Reaction After Hours party. So, you're all invited. I expect to see you guys there Thursday night. Because, like I said, I'm coming with a whole different spin. Not the regular show that you get on here. It's not like Ghost of the Post. Not like regular Raider Reactions. Like Jay was saying, it's the Raider Reaction After Hours. And I open up the Ultra VIP Lounge to one guest at a time. And Rasputin and Juan, my bouncers, will let you in. One rule. You got to bring the fire. Because they'll throw you out as quick as they put you in. If you don't bring the fire, you bring a sparkle into the VIP room. I mean, Rasputin and Juan, they seem friendly when they let you in, man. But when they're showing you the exit door, they're not as friendly. So, if you're going to step in the VIP room, make sure you bring the fire. And I'm inviting you all. You all have your invite. Please come by Thursday to the after party. It's basically my premiere. I had a little show Saturday just to premiere, but this is the premiere of Raider Reaction After Hours. So it's just a little taste Saturday. So make sure you like them Aritas. Assassin Angel Eyes always has a Rita something. She's always got an Arita something. So, man, guys, I'm hyped tonight, I guess. I don't know why. These trolls are just slipping by me. So I'm glad you guys are taking care of the light work tonight, because I'm just fired up. I don't know why. I'm just fired up tonight. I don't know why. I was just it's one of them nights. Fired up, excited. So, let's get back into it, because I still got a stack of news for you guys, man. I'm already through half this show. I still got a stack of news for you guys. Now, oops. Oh, it's raspberry time. See, it's always a something burrito. Now, I have not been on the Oakland Raiders football page that terrible long. Not quite even 2 months. And the following that I have built since I have come on here is just blowing my mind, guys. Blowing my mind. Now, last week, the the Raider reaction shows reached over 135,000 people and were viewed over 20,000 times. That is awesome. That means you guys like me. You really like me. No, I'm just playing. But that means the nation is coming here, and they're coming out, and they're kicking it with the commish every night, and I love that. So I got to give back some love. So here's what I want to do. Starting tomorrow. First name I see. I'm gonna write it down. First name I see that pops up in there. I will announce who it is so you guys know who it was. First name I see in there, I'm going to write it down. Whoever has the most tallies, it's the first name on Raider Reaction every night at the end of the month. On the first, I will announce the winner, and I'm going to give you a nice silver and black Raiders prize pack out of my personal collection. If you guys watched Friday's show, I gave you a private tour of Hardcore Challenge Live Studios and a lot of my private Raiders collection, which is massive. You guys seen it? You've seen all my Raiders cards, thousands and thousands of them. I've got duplicates of so much silver and black. I'm gonna hook you guys up. I'm gonna hook you up. So it's a short month because it's June. We've already halfway through it. So we're gonna start on the 21st. No, you can't pick what you want, JD. So it's the 21st, so whoever, and I don't care who it is, because everybody has just as much chance. Everybody knows I go on at 7, 5 nights a week. Everybody knows it. I'm even going to throw anybody in who does it on the after hours. Any of the Raider Reaction shows. Whoever the first one is on there, your name's going in the till. And whoever has the most at the end of the month wins the prize pack. I'm going to do the same thing for July. I'm going to do the same thing for August. Same thing every month all the way through the season. Because, hey man, if you guys are hitting it up here, you're supporting the commission, you're supporting Raider Reaction, you're tuning in for Ghost of the Post, you're tuning in for all the shows, you're going to tune in for the new show on One Nation Live, and I feel you should be rewarded. So, I'm going to reward you for your for kicking it with the commission every night. So, if you ain't first, you're last. That's how it's going to be on Raider Reaction. For the prize pack contest. If you ain't first, you're last. So, gotta be the first one on there. Don't matter. Computer can't lie. I can't pick it. It's whoever pops up on there. So, interesting topic that I saw brought up. And I kind of like this idea. Only because I see what the Jets are doing. I know Terry's here every night. Terry is the Raider Reaction super fan. He's here every night. He should get a prize pack anyway, just because he's Terry, and he's here every night. But, this was an interesting idea, and the reason I think this is an interesting idea, and I kind of like this idea, although I don't like a lot of things that change the history and the way the league has been set up, I like this idea because I don't like tanking. We see what the Jets are doing this season. They started doing it at the end of last season. They started getting rid of everybody. They went out, and they pick up Josh McCown, who's basically going to be their starter. The guy's, like I've said before, he's got more jerseys in his closet than I've got. And there's starting to be a buzz about, do you think the NFL should have a draft lottery? Because think about it. If the top 10 teams, if you just finish, you're the crappiest top 10 teams in the league, you're going to get put in a lottery to decide who's the number one. So any one of the crappiest 10, you're going to be in it. That means that takes away the you just being forced to absolutely suck at some epic level to grab the first round pick, overall pick. Because that's what the Jets are doing right now. They get rid of Eric Decker, Brandon Marshall. I mean, they're just getting rid of everyone. Everyone. So they are completely tanking for the number one overall pick. And how in professional sports can that be allowed? I mean, they do it. The NBA is, they'll basically come right out and tell you they're tanking. You know, they'll bench the starters right at the beginning of the game. You know, you got all the guys at the end of the bench playing. You're like, well, geez, sucks about tickets for this game. You know, There's just something un-American about it. You are supposed to try to win the game. Period. You try to field the best team, always. Nobody should ever be sitting in a war room of an NFL freaking stadium and, oh, we got a Raider reaction rookie. Well, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us, Miss Sterling. I appreciate you joining us. But you try to win the game. You just shouldn't tank. So I don't know. I would be interested to hear more details of how they would think about implementing a possible lottery draft, because I kind of think it might not be a terrible idea. I don't like seeing teams tanking. I don't like seeing teams tanking. I just don't. I don't like seeing teams. Where am I from? Where am I from or where am I at? Because those are two different questions. Because I am currently deep behind the enemy lines on the East Coast. East Coast, West Coast of Florida. Because that's how we do it on Coast to Coast every weeknight. Start out here on the East Coast, get you your Raider perspective from this side of the country, and then we throw it deep to the West Coast, and the Raider Bear finishes you off. So, I am actually, originally, I was born in Iowa, however. So, when you grow up in a small town in the middle of Iowa, we have nothing. We don't even have one sports team. Nothing. We got nothing. Nothing. So to me, Paris was as close as Chicago. You know, LA was as close as St. Louis. Houston was as close as Miami. When you are in a little skip town in the middle of nowhere, you know, a son of a single mother, you just, you gravitate to what you gravitate. I didn't have a dad, so my father did not introduce me to football. You want a little background of the commish? I'll give you a little. I was never introduced to football. Nobody introduced me to football. I found the Raiders. I found them myself. I read about them. I read books about them. I wanted to know everything about them. At a very, very young age, I was obsessed with the silver and black. Because to me, in my little town of 10,000 people, surrounded 360 degrees by a cornfield with roads that went to nowhere, the Raiders were bigger than life to me. They were everything to me. They've always... Who's calling me a bandwagger? Oh, can't nobody ever consider me a bandwagger. Ever. I have bled silver and black my entire life. You? Psst, who are you? Who are you? How am I a bandwagger? Since I've been a fan my entire life. Explain to me how I'm a bandwagger. You ain't no kid? I'm 42! I've been a fan longer than you've been alive! What are you talking about? I'm a bandwagger? Then you're a bandwagger. Come on! I've been a fan longer than you have been alive. I was watching the '83 Super Bowl with my best friend who was a freaking Redskins fan, watching us run tracks over them. You weren't even born yet. Come on! Who are you? Get out of here, Skaggs. With that garbage. I tell you what. I will break my rules. I will bring you into the VIP room right now. I can't believe somebody just called me a freaking bandwagon jumper. You gotta be freaking kidding me. Come on. Whatever. This guy, he has no idea. Go back and watch. Hey, bruh. Go back and watch my video from Friday. I'll take you through my private Raider room. I guarantee you it looks nothing like yours. I'm willing to bet my life on it. Bandwagon. Get out of here with that garbage. I've never been more insulted in my life. Wow. That's my trigger word, I guess. Well, that's great. I'm glad you know people. I know people too. I know people too. For good for you. That doesn't mean... What is this? I'm a bigger fan than you contest? I could care less. I could care less. When's the last time I've been to a game? Last season, Joker. Come on. What? Who is this guy? What? You want my resume? You want me to give you my Raider resume? Come on. Get out of here with your nonsense. I can't believe I'm getting trolled on my own show by somebody who's supposed to be part of the nation. What kind of nation member are you, bro? Seriously. Check your card at the door. Moving along. Interesting news on Warren Sapp. I don't know if you guys heard this, but so these are rough stories. These are rough stories to talk about. When you talk about these guys, and you know they did something they love, and whatever, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't deal with that guy anymore. I blocked him, and he's out. Rasputin and Juan, I had to... Listen, man, I usually don't bring Rasputin and Juan in on regular radio reaction shows. I just hired those guys for after hours, because I thought at the after hours, you know, things would get a little hairy. But, you know, I had to hit the buzzer. Rasputin and Juan had to exit Gary out the door. So, I'm sorry. Gary, meet Rasputin and Juan. They just sent you to the door. So, sorry. My bad. Don't let the door hit you, or the good Lord split you. Oh, we already kicked rocks. Assassin Angel Light, he's gone. The commish took care of that. I buzzed in Rasputin and Juan, the Raider Reaction resident bouncers, and they removed him. So, but back to this story. These are stories I don't like talking about because they're hard. They're hard for me to. What's up? What's in the house? Man, we got One Nation Live, all representing, all up in here. Love it. See, that's what I'm telling you, man. It's all one big silver and black family. That's all it is, man. We share up their shows. They share up Oakland Raider Nation, Raider football shows. It's all one love, man. But these stories are hard for me to talk about because these guys play football from the time they're little kids. It's their dream. They play through. What's up, Kaylee? They play through everything for one dream to make it into the NFL. And then they play in the NFL, and to go through a whole career, you're a Hall of Famer, and you're barely even into the retirement. You're looking at your golden years, and you're starting to already forget things, and you're losing your mind's going away from you already. So Warren Sapp has given up his brain after his death to studies, CTE, concussion studies. And it's just a hard subject for me to talk about. I mean, we're all huge Raider fans, so the concussion thing worries me about the sport that I love. And Jay's being proactive over there. Look at that. See, that's how you do, Gary. You don't mess with one of the brothers. It's a big family. We'll step on you. it's tough, man. I'm all right, Kaylee. How are you doing this evening? Kaylee, one of our super fans out there, always working hard, Special Olympic athlete, always holding it down. She's always here. She's even got some awesome groups, guys. Go check out Kaylee's groups. She always got some hot football talk. The concussion thing, it's something that worries me for the sport that I love. It is something that disconcerts me. Because I can see a possible expiration date because of what's going on with these concussions. This is something that, if you stop and think about it, threatens the health and the livelihood and the longevity of the National Football League. It's a bigger problem than a lot of people talk about and concerns me. Because this is a sport that I love. It's my passion. Just like it is, majority of everybody is watching here with me tonight. It's our love and it's our passion. And the concussion thing terrifies me. It really, really does. And to see another guy, Warren Sapp, he ain't been out of the league that long. He's already having problems. And that's just, it's unfortunate. And it's tough stuff to talk about. I don't like talking about sad stuff like that. So, move on. Total change of pace. So, Kalichi Osemele's in Iceland, soaking in the hot springs. Got the seal of approval from Jack Del Rio to take, obviously, a little different activity than most of his other teammates are doing. He's a world traveler, man. What's up, Kenneth? And it got signed off. Not your normal break before training camp in Iceland, and going around the world and hitting all sorts of exotic spots, but whatever. Now me and Kaylee, Jay, we're supposed to hook up down at the Miami game. We're gonna be down there at the Miami game this season for sure. And not sure how many others, but we were definitely hitting that one. Since I got a new little guy, he's a month old, so changing my travel plans a little this year. But we're definitely gonna be at the Miami game, so I'm planning on meeting you down there, Kaylee, like we talked about. So, good for Osemele, man. It's awesome. It's great. Man, get out there. That's the type of stuff you should be doing. I mean, you got all the money in the world. You're living the dream right now. Man, go travel the world. Live it up. Hell yeah, it'll be fine. He's loving it, Watts. That dude's living life. I'm jealous. I like me soaking in some hot springs in Iceland. Come on. Bring me a tall boy in some hot springs. I'll be chilling. Love it. So BeastMode's back in the news again for a little, BeastMode was in the news last week because he's giving out free haircuts. BeastMode's been doing, man, he's been holding it down. He's been representing the silver and black well since he's come over to the team. And, he's a hometown boy from Oakland. He's doing great things in the community. He had the bike ride. He's giving out free haircuts for grades. He's also going to be in the ESPN The Body issue. So I think you're going to get Beast Mode in the Buck too. I don't know if I need to see Beast Mode in the Buck, but apparently you're going to see Beast Mode in the Buck. Because he's going to be in ESPN The Body issue that's coming out. So we're going to have a little silver and black represented in the little skin mag that ESPN puts out. So, hey, it's nice. Anytime silver and blacks get some love, it's a good thing. So it's a good thing. And it's a good thing. So it's nice to see us getting some love. Also got some love this weekend in the boxing ring as Andre Ward was victorious against Sergey Kovalev in Las Vegas on Saturday. An 8-round technical knockout improves him to 32-0. And he's got to give a shout out to the Oakland Raiders while he's in the ring. even undefeated boxing royalty wants to give shout-outs to the Silver and Black. He's an Oakland boy. He's a diehard Raiders fan. And, you know, it's just cool. It's just nice to see that the Raiders are getting love everywhere we turn. Because 5 years ago, guys, I know it seems like forever ago, but it wasn't that long ago that we were deep in the suck. And it's just nice. Just nice. You know, we're in the body here. We're gonna be in the Body magazine, for ESPN, the Body issue. You know, you got us talking. We're talked about everywhere. Got Andre Ward, you know, in the boxing ring giving shout outs. Everybody's talking about us. You know, our quarterbacks, number 11 on the top 100. There is buzz of the Raider Nation. Buzz everywhere. Oh, heck yeah, you could throw hands. I love me some boxing and MMA, man. Used to be a big boxing fan back in the day, but now I'm more of an MMA fan. I'm a big MMA fan. Trained MMA. My son trains jiu-jitsu. I train jiu-jitsu. I'm a big MMA fan. And I don't know what happened to boxing. Boxing just ain't what it used to be. But now, I wanted to touch on our second-year running backs a little bit. I wanted to touch on our second-year running backs. DeAndre Washington and Jalen Richard are two special players that we picked up in the draft last season. DeAndre Washington is considered the most explosive rookie out of last year's class. Jalen Richard is considered the most elusive. What's better, elusive or explosive? Elusive, explosive. Both are pretty darn good. So you got those two, and you got BeastMode back there. That is a three-headed running back demon that is going to be toting the rock up and down the field for the Silver and Black this season. You got the most elusive running back in the NFL and the most explosive rookie. I mean, the most elusive running back in the NFL. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, Tana. And you add BeastMode to that. Behind one of the best lines in the league. OMG. That is a recipe for absolute fire on the field. Oh my God. Guys, we are on the verge of possibly one of the greatest seasons we have ever witnessed as Raider fans. We are on the cusp of greatness. Derek Carr is coming back with a vengeance. Donald Penn is coming back with a vengeance. We are locked and loaded. We have filled every hole. And we ain't going nowhere for a minute. We ain't going nowhere for a minute. No, we're not. We're here. And we're here to stay. Georgie, I know. Yeah, Georgie, you're a passionate guy. I just got to dial you down a little bit, Georgie. But I don't ever want you to change, my brother. Because you're a passionate fellow. Anybody who's passionate about the Silver and Black. Really? You used to scrap a little, Jay? We'll have to, we gotta get you a Cowboys fan or something. We'll have to hook you up with some Cowboys fan. With one blind in one eye and a glass eye in the other. We'll just send them in there. Just let you tear them up for some charity. But, alright, so we're winding down. I want to touch on a few things because I want to make sure you guys know about all the great things we got coming up here in the future. Like I said, we're going to start the viewer contest tomorrow. So the first name that I see in the comment boxes, first name that I see, put whatever. Say hi, what's up, Raiders, whatever you want to put in there. First thing I see. First person sitting there writing down your name. Whoever gets the most tallies for first on the show, by the end of the month, it's a nice Raider reaction prize pack, Silver and Black swag for my private collection. I'm going to do it every month. So, July 1st, we'll start back over. Start the tallies over again. Hold the contest all the way through the end of the month. So there's only less than 2 weeks in this month. So you've got a good chance. Sweet. I boxed in high school, done Muay Thai, wrestling, MMA, amateur fight, couple jiu-jitsu tournaments, trained jiu-jitsu. Gracie Tampa South is my school. And that's sweet, man. You gotta come up to Tampa, Jay. Come to Tampa and we'll kick it. You ain't that far away. Was that 3 hours? This is a 3-hour drive. I live up in the Tampa Bay area, so we ain't that far away. Or I just may have to come down and see you sometime. But, so I got the viewer contest, so I want everybody to get in on that. So if you're first on the show tomorrow, name goes in the hat. It's whoever has the most by the end of the month. Also, every Thursday night, 9 p.m. Pacific, midnight Eastern, starting this week on One Nation Live. You got to go like up the page, One Nation Live. Raider Reaction After Hours. The Raider Reaction After Hours party will be Thursday night at 9 o'clock Pacific, midnight Eastern, every single Thursday on One Nation Live. Coming with a whole new format for you, just for One Nation Live. Got the Ultra VIP Lounge with the commish. Got my bouncers, Rasputin and Juan. They will escort you in, and you can go one-on-one. We can kick it down. Ah, Georgie, you live in Orlando. Get out of here. You're close. Are you Florida Raider Nation, Georgie? I'm a card-carrying member. Any games that I am not at live, I will be at Florida Raider Nation events, broadcasting live, getting full Raider reaction before the game, halftime, during the game, into the game, all the way through. Full Raider reaction. I will be, if I'm not live and at the game, I'm going to be live with Raiders fans watching the game. Every single game. So you guys are going to get so much Raider reaction. So, my WTH. It's time for my WTH. Now I've had a couple of topics I've been kicking back and forth. I had one topic, but I've changed my mind. So I'm going with another topic, and I'm going to save the one I had for today for a little later in the week. My WTH for today involves Facebook groups. NFL groups mostly. The so-called trash-talking groups. The show-called smack-talking groups. Those kind of groups. What I have noticed is the term smack talk and trash talk has now got watered down and become pathetic, like a lot of our country has become watered down and pathetic and soft. And so is our trash talking and our smack talking. I go on these groups and I've tried to pull these super fans and these guys that can bring the fire out of these groups to come on to Raider Reaction and put them head-to-head with the commish, to put them head-to-head, to bring the fire. Let's talk your team, let's talk my team, let's break it down. And I can't get a single person to come out of any one of these groups. Because what I have seen is that if you stick one of these so-called fans out of these NFL groups on a bar stool next to me and ask them to bring fire for their team, I would chew them up and spit them out on the floor right there. Because none of these guys that are so-called trash talkers in these groups can bring any fire if they don't have 5 minutes to quaff a statement and a response to send back to you with some cute little meme. That's the only way they can bring the fire. If they pulled up on a bar stool next to me and wanted to talk smack about their team, it would be a pathetic display. So I challenge you, any of you trolls that come up in here, I challenge you. It's real easy, like Mr. Skaggs earlier, to type out your comments. It's real easy. But you can't sit and bring the fire with me. You can't do it. I've tried. So these smack talk groups, I'm calling you out. You guys are weak. Weak. You ain't nothing but a bunch of memes. You're weak. What the hell? Oh, hold on. What do we got? A Queefs fan? What's this? What have you guys ever done? That's the footage of your last Super Bowl, bro. You gotta watch it on a projector on the frickin' wall. You guys are a joke. You've done nothing. You peaked last year and you're garbage. You ready to get rid of your quarterback? You guys are done. You're nothing. It's Coast to Coast. And what do we do on Coast to Coast? We start out on the East Coast and then we throw it to the West Coast. The infamous Raider Bear, and it's his time. Get over there, check out some Bear. Bear! Catch and take it for 6. Peace, love, Raider Nation.